So today I'm going to do a video about my sociotype. I kind of just, I don't know, I'm in the mood. So, pardon the background noise, the the smoke detector is not working properly, and I cannot get that fixed because it's the holidays. So I was gonna start off by saying what people usually type me. I'm usually typed either LII or IOI. I think what is most evident to people is I'm gonna say my high TI and my high NI. That is people have previously pointed out. Obviously, their perceptions are not entirely indicative of they're not indicative of my type. So am I LII or am I IOI? I would say IOI because I think that I am irrational, first of all. Second of all, after reading the descriptions of SE and FE information, I think that I value SE and I definitely do not value FE. I do not see the point in what I would consider to be excessive displays of emotion. But I guess by definition, that's unnecessary because I use the word excessive. Yeah. That said, I will, I'll just read the NI description on Sociotype.com. I find Sociotype.com to be has pretty good type descriptions on it. However, part of the website is messed up, so I would advise against reliance on that portion of the website. Introverted intuition in ILIs is predominantly characterized by well-developed imaginative abilities and mental wanderings. ILIs often spend a great deal of time simply thinking and may spend excessive amounts of time in their mind. So that already, 100%, that characterizes me with 100% accuracy. I can literally spend the whole day on this couch and just contemplating things, either running through the trajectory of events in my mind, or contemplating philosophy or other topics of interest. I can literally sit here all day and do that, if not acted upon by external forces. So, for example, today, I pretty much spent the entire day just thinking, and I do recognize that lethargy is it's not optimal. I need to be more active, I guess. Also, I didn't want to go out today because it was extremely sunny, and that just I don't like it when it's sunny outside. So I'll just read a little bit of the TE. IOIs place a great deal of importance on factual accuracy and a basic understanding of how things work. That is true. I like to know how things work, both abstract and concrete. However, my aptitude is more so for the abstract than the concrete. As a kid, I was very interested in science, specifically theoretical physics. So as a kid, I contemplated things like general relativity and calculus, which obviously later I found out those concepts have been created by different scientists. I think that is fitting of a logical type. By contrast, IOIs are largely indifferent about their physical surroundings, and their desire for efficient allocation of resources may extend to less tangible forms, such as allocation of resources in a game. I mean, yeah, that's true. I play video games, strategy games specifically. Yeah, there's a lot of things that fit me on here. It's kind of the IOI type description works perfectly. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend typing yourself based off of type descriptions. I have done an analysis of my informational elements and their positions within the Socion, and I usually get back to IOI. Well, I always do, but sometimes I consider other types like LII, IEI. I've even considered EII, but they don't work. So I'm going to go on to Wikisocion. So basically the reasons I would go IOI over LII, I think that I am irrational, so okay, so we could go for static and dynamics. LII is a static type. IOI is a dynamic type. So the IOI will perceive events in a continuous sequence with continuous changes rather than discrete states. I do not see causality as discrete states. I see it as sort of an evolving gradient where the next event is accentuated with the essence of the previous. So that's an example of, I would put dynamic over static. So the rational types tend to plan ahead and make decisions early. I don't really do that. I'm more adaptable, more spontaneous. I more so wait and see how things develop and then act in accordance to the situation versus planning and then going by the plans and not changing regardless of if it's necessary. So yeah, that's another example of how I would fit an irrational type. I also would say I'll go over I think I have gamma values, however my gamma values may be relatively subdued. Actually, the psychoanalyst in the research group I'm in, he said that my gamma quadra values are relatively subdued, like in comparison to the ILI, but I'm still gamma quadra. I could see that. I may be more peripheral, I'm still central, but I may be more peripheral than the average ILI due to FI development and a relationship with an EII, which is the beneficiary type. The ILI can develop FI through the beneficiary, and the EII benefits from the ILI's creative TE, and that's evident in my relationship with the EII. I'm going to do this is also decisive and judicious. Basically, it's central and peripheral. I won't go over it now because I don't want to spend too much time on this video. But that's my brief analysis of myself. That's it.